Hello everyone, in this short video I will go through the week 3 exercise related to Microsoft Word. So first you will log into Blackboard using your KFUPM ID and password. Then you will go into the common section for all PYP students. If you go there, you should see week 3 folder which is available. Open this and download the zip file, and once you do that you have to extract the material to desktop. So make sure when you open this file, do not open the folder directly. Make sure you extract the material to desktop first, and once you do that you will close this WinRAR software, and here you will see there will be a week 3 folder on the desktop. So if you open it, there are multiple files here. We have the instructions file that contains the steps that you have to follow in order to complete the exercise, and then we have the skeleton, which is our output file. It shows you how the document should look like. Sorry, it's the input file which you need to edit. And then thirdly we have the output file. This shows you how the document should look like after you complete the exercise. So I'll keep this minimized, and let's open the instructions, and we also have the input file. Let me change the view to side by side so I can do it like this, and let me remove the synchronous scrolling. So let's see now. So this is our input file on the left which we need to edit, and on the right side we have the instructions which we will follow. The first few instructions are already complete. We have downloaded the zip file, we have opened the skeleton file which is here on the left, and we will now do the setup of the document. So first it says here the paper size should be A4, orientation should be portrait, and these are the margin values which are given. So all these settings you can apply in the document from the layout tab. If you go to the layout tab, there is a page setup group from where you can change the size to A4. The orientation, notice it's already portrait. And then in the margins tab, you can click on the margins button, and here you will choose custom margins to give the input values which are provided in the instructions. So top and left is already 1 inch here. Bottom and right I will change to 1.5. So once we do that, the settings will be applied, and the next thing you need to do is to select the heading most peculiar plants in the desert. So which is our first heading of the document, and you need to apply the font. You can change the font to Arial here, and then the size should be 18. I will change the size to 18, and then it should be bold from the B button, and then the color should be red. And once you have done that, you can choose from the home paragraph group, you can choose the alignment as center aligned. Next, what we have to do is to apply some indentation settings for the 3 paragraphs which are given below. So let's look at the settings. So I have to select these 3 paragraphs first. Climate is an important factor, Saguaro cactus, and Volumifine. Once these are selected, so the paragraph settings which we need to apply, they will be available in the paragraph advanced settings. So I will click on the paragraph, and here you can go to the advanced settings from the small arrow, and then I will apply these settings one by one. So indentation, the left or before indent should be 0.3 inches. So indentation option is here, left or before I will make it 0.3. Right should be 0 or after, and then the alignment should be justified. I can choose from here, and then the spacing options, you will see the line spacing should be 1.5 lines. I'll press OK. So it will apply these paragraph settings to these 3 paragraphs. Now the next thing we will do is we can use paragraph styles also. So when using paragraph styles, make sure you click on any paragraph here on which we have not applied any setting yet. So I need to create a style, let's say my title style. So I will go to the home tab, and then in the styles group here, I will click on the small arrow that says the styles dialog box. It will open this window. From here, I can create a new style, and then I will choose the settings which are listed here one by one. So the name should be my title as listed there. Then the style should be based on heading 1. So I will choose the option here based on heading 1. Then it says the size should be 14 and it should be bold. So I will choose the size 14 bold and the font, which is Courier. You can just type the first few letters and it will find the font for you. The size should be 14 and it should be bold. And then the color should be black. I will change the color to black here. And the text effects, I need to enable small caps. So I will go to format. All the advanced settings are available here. In the font group, I will click here. It will open the font advanced settings. I can enable the small caps option. Press OK. And then the alignment should be left and I need to apply the borders. So alignment, you can notice already it is left aligned here. You can also choose alignments from the paragraph group here, which you can see already it is left aligned. And then for the borders, there is format borders button here. And from this location, you can apply top, bottom, left and right borders. This time I need only the bottom border, so I will enable this box here that will put the bottom border and press OK. So our first style is complete. Once I do that, it will apply that style to the paragraph in which our insertion point was. So no need to worry, when we are working with styles, we will first create and then in the second step we will apply the styles. So for now we just need to focus on creating the style. So if you notice here, the style that I created, my title, it's available in the styles group. I need to create this second style here. So let's create the second one. So the second one name is my body text. So here I will click on new style again. The name of the style is my body text and it is based on normal. I will choose the normal settings. The font is Times New Roman, so I will choose the Times New Roman font. The size is 12. I will choose 12 size. The color is black. I will make sure the color is black. And then the alignment options, I will go to format paragraph. So here alignment should be justified, and then indentation left should be 0.5 inches. So left or before should be 0.5, right should be 0. It's already 0 here. And the first line indent, which is the special one, the first line I will make it 0.3, and then the line spacing value should be 1.5 lines. So these were the paragraph settings related to this style, which is my body text. So once done, you can press the OK button. So here we have the two styles created in our styles group, my title and my body text. Once done, you can apply the styles. So you will apply my title style to these headings only: Saguaro cactus, Wollemi pine, baseball plant. So how to apply? It's very simple. I can just select the headings one by one. Saguaro cactus, Wollemi pine, we have the baseball plant heading, then we have the desert ironwood heading, we have the list of deserts by area heading, and then the barrel cactus heading. So once these headings are selected, I can apply the my title style by just simple click. So this is the advantage you see here for using paragraph styles. Once they are created, you don't need to select the paragraphs and apply the settings individually one by one, like we saw here in the beginning, where we have to select the paragraphs and apply these settings. But once the styles are created, you can just do one click application of that particular style. Similarly, we will apply the body text style here to the three paragraphs in the Karoo Desert, the species of plant kingdom, and barrel cactus. So here, let's see. In the Karoo Desert is here. This paragraph I can select the species of plant kingdom. I can select this one and the barrel cactus paragraph. So once they are selected, I can just click on the body text and it will apply those settings to these paragraphs on single click. This is the main advantage of using paragraph styles. Then once the paragraph styles are applied, we can select the list of items which are starting with deserts in Saudi Arabia. So here you can see this is a list of items which starts with deserts in Saudi Arabia. I can select and apply the normal paragraph style first of all. So from here in the styles group, I can apply the normal style. So it will look like this. And then we need to format it as a bulleted list. So there are bullets and numbering options which are available in the paragraph group here. So we have the numbering options, whichever one we need to use. Then we have the bullets option on the left. So we can use different styles here. For example, I can choose the dotted bullet, just like the output. If you look at the output here, notice this list of item. The first item is the parent list item, and the second one are the sub list items. So to convert these remaining three items into sub list, you can simply press the tab key on your keyboard. Once you do that, it will be converted into a sub bullet. Or you can use from the paragraph group, you can increase or decrease the indent level of these lists as well. So this was related to bulleted list. So now in the step 10 and in step 11, what we need to do is we need to create what is called the tabbed list. So we have seen numbered, we have seen bulleted lists, but sometimes we also have lists which are in a name value paired format. If you notice the output here, these are the name value paired list. We have the names and then the corresponding values which are listed here, but they are very well organized. Notice there is no difference in the spacing between the dots, the text itself, the numbers itself. They are perfectly organized at a certain value. So how to do that? We will first select the list of items for which we will create this list here. So I have selected the desert name and square miles name value paired list, and once you have done that, you can go to paragraph settings and then click on the small dialog box here to open the paragraph settings. So here we have the tabs button here. So this tabs button is used to customize the behavior of the tab key on the keyboard. For example, let me show you once again. On the keyboard we have this tab key here. So normally if I press the tab key, if let's say my insertion point is here somewhere, if I press the tab key, it creates a small jump and the space is filled with empty area. So we can control this behavior of the tab key in Microsoft Word. To do that, what we can do is we can select this name value paired list, and then once again I will go to paragraph advanced settings, and here I will click on the tabs button. Once you click on the tabs button, it will give you three options. We need to provide three inputs to customize the behavior of the tab key. So to customize the behavior, the information will be given in the exercise. So for example, here it says to create a left tab at 1.3 inch position and then another left tab at 3.2 inch position with dotted leader. So when we are working with tabs, let me just write it down here. So when we are working with the tabs, there are a few things you need to provide input to Microsoft Word. The first thing is the position or the location where we want to control the jump, where exactly we want to jump on the document. Then second information we need to provide is the alignment. That is, once we reach that particular location, what should be the alignment of the text? Should it be left, right, or center? Whatever it is, we need to provide that. And third part is to provide the information related to the leaders. Leaders are basically how you fill the empty space. If you fill it, or if you want to keep it empty, or you want to automatically let Microsoft Word fill the empty space with dots or dash or underscores. For example, here you see in the output our list of items. First it will jump from the base location into this 1.3 inch location here, and the space here is empty. Then there is another jump from this location up to this 3.2 inch location where the text is left aligned, but the space here is filled with dots. So here in this exercise, we are required to create two customized tabs. So first one will be at a position according to the exercise. Let's look at the position. It should be at 1.3 inch position. So here I will say the first one should be at 1.3 inch. The alignment is left. It says here left tab at 1.3 inch position. So it should be left aligned. And then the first one does not have any leaders because the space was empty. If you notice the output, you can see in the output here, the first jump from the base location to this one, the space is empty, so we don't have any leaders. Then if you notice the second tab, it should be at 3.2 inch position with a dotted leader. So the second one should be at 3.2 inch, again left aligned, because it says here the left tab. If I say center tab or right tab, then you will change the alignment. So left tab at 3.2 inch position with dotted leaders. So here I will select dots at the dotted leaders for that second tab. So how to create this? It's very simple. So once the document is opened here, let me open the input file. So once these name value paired list is selected, you go to the paragraph advanced settings, you open the tabs dialog box, and here we apply the inputs. So the first one, position, I will write it down here 1.3. Do not write input in this default tab stop position. So this is the default behavior. We don't want to change that. We want to customize. We want to provide our own tabs. So here I will type tab stop position at 1.3 inch, left aligned with no leaders. So this is our first tab, and make sure you click the set button. Whatever tabs you have created, they will be available in this small window that you see under the position. So right now we have not created any tab. So when I click on the set button, that means a new tab is created at this position. Similarly, the second one now I will create at 3.2 inch position. So I will type 3.2. Again, it is left aligned, but this time the leader for the second one is dots, which I can choose from option number 2 here. And then what I can do now is I can press the set button. So once I press the set button, you will notice the second tab will also be created at 3.2 inch. Once both these tabs are created, you can then press the OK button. Now once you do that, if you have enabled the ruler, which is from the view tab, you can enable the option here to enable the ruler. It shows you the measurements of the paper in the top bar here. So you see at 1.2 inch position there is a left tab symbol here, at 3.2 there is a left tab symbol here, but they have not been applied yet. But how can we apply them? We have to use the tab key on the keyboard. So if I click on the beginning of this name value paired list, the first one is desert name and square miles. So when I press the tab key, notice it jumps, instead of a small amount, it jumps exactly to 1.2 inch position. It is left aligned and without any leaders, without any dots, because that was the property that we provided in the tab settings. Similarly, I will click on the second list item. I can press the tab key. The third one, I can press the tab, then the fourth, then the fifth, and the sixth. So all the list items are at 1.2 inch position, left aligned. Then if you look at the values now, so here the square mile values. So when I click the tab key, now what will happen? It will jump to 3.2 inch. It will be left aligned, and the space will be filled with dots. Similarly, before 5, I can press the tab. Before 5 here, I can press the tab key again, and notice the list will now be properly organized with these tabs. So that's how you can create these different type of tabs in Microsoft Word. Now, the last few steps are very simple. You have to first create a 2-column, 4-row table at the end of the document. So I'll just go to the end, press enter here, and from insert tab I can create a 2-column and 4 rows table. Then the title should be PYP002 in the first row. So if you notice the output, you will see here in the table the first two cells are merged together, they are combined together. So to do that, I can just select these two cells and right click, choose the option of merge cells. So they are combined into single cell. Then I can change their background color from the table design. I can change the background color to orange, and from the home tab I can change the alignment to center, where I will type my information here, PYP002. The rest of the information is listed here. You need to type your name, ID, section. So here I will type name, we have the ID, and we have the section. And on the right side you will type your name, whatever your name is, whatever the student ID is, and then your section. Then after the table, if you click the insertion point after the table, you need to insert the picture in the empty line below. So again, I will go to insert tab, and here I can choose from the illustrations group, I can choose picture from this device, which will be in the desktop week 3 folder. There is picture file, you can insert it here. And here you need to do is change the height to 3 and the width to 2 inch. So I will go to the picture format tab here, and on the right corner you will see the size group. So here I can change the height to 3, and notice the width changes to 2.25. If I change the width to 2, the height changes to 2.67. The reason here is that you cannot change them independently because there is a ratio lock. We call that the aspect ratio lock, which is the ratio between the width and height of the image. Once you insert the image in Microsoft Word, it locks this ratio so that if you change the width, the height automatically changes. Similarly, if you change the height, the width automatically changes. So to remove this lock, first you go to the advanced settings for the size, and here you can uncheck lock aspect ratio. Once you do that and press OK, so now you can independently change the width and the height. So width is already 2. Now I can change the height to 3 inch. So it will be 3 inch height and 2 inch width. And I also need to use the center alignment for this one. So I will go to the home tab. In the paragraph group, I can choose center alignment. Then the second last step, we have to insert page numbers. It's very easy. To insert page number, you can go to the insert tab, and on the right side in the header and footer group, you will see page number option. And here I need to insert in the bottom of the page. So I will choose bottom of the page, and there are many options available here. I can ask any one of these. So for now, I will choose here page X of Y bold numbers 2. So once we do that, it will automatically be inserted at the bottom of this document here, and the page numbers will be automatically generated. So this is our page number setup. And then we have footnotes. Footnotes are basically used to provide definitions of certain words inside a document. For example, here in the output you see after the word STEM in this Volumifying heading, there is a number written on top of it, and the definition of STEM is given at the bottom of the page. So that is a footnote. So what we can do is we can find that word here using the Control F shortcut. I can search for the word STEM. So once I find this word here in this Volumifying heading, I can just select the word, and to insert the footnote, I will go to the references and choose the option here that says insert footnote. When I do that, it will insert a number on top of the word, and then it's asking me to provide the definition. So to provide the definition, I will just select this sentence here. I can just copy this and paste the sentence here. So once I have done that, it will complete this exercise, the first exercise related to Microsoft Word. You can save this file now. You can save this file on the desktop and name it week 3 minus your student ID. So week 3, or you can say Word part 1 minus your student ID, whatever the ID is, and you can submit it according to the instructions given by your instructor. Okay everyone, thank you. So this is the end of this exercise.